My name is Kate, and I'm the owner and lead herbalist at Earthly Wellness.
We want to be that haven. We want to be that source of alternative information. We want to be a place where moms can discuss different choices and find a judgment-free zone. This is Kate. She is the owner, CEO of Earthly Wellness. Some of you may remember her from many years ago as Modern Alternative Mama.
It starts off with his first post, and this is from Modern Alternative Mama. Somehow, the baby seems to have hurt his arm. I really have no idea how, and he uses it fine if he's sitting to play, but he will not crawl with it. He scoots on his butt using the other arm. And the first person, obviously, is trying to do the best that they can, take him to the ER. And babies do suffer injuries quite often. Might want to get checked. Littles that age can break their arm and you don't even know it. And another person that thinks that she should take the child to the doctor. Again, he has no redness, swelling, or other signs of injury. He'll let me touch it, move it, gently squeeze it. He uses the hand fine, just seems odd. We'll probably see the chiro tomorrow and ask what to do then. Now keep in mind, this is on March 5th. Somehow, her baby, her infant, has hurt his arm and is obviously in distress, so she's going to go see her chiropractor tomorrow. Still, there is no evaluation of what is actually happening to the kid. Now on March 12th, no improvement in Nathan's arm, so we are at urgent care to check on it. Later that day, March 12th, my poor little man's arm is broken. If there is no clearer example of how negligent she is of her own parenting, it's in the fact that she allowed her child to go a week with a broken arm and no medical treatment whatsoever. Why is anyone looking at this page? Why does anyone pay attention to Modern Alternative Mama? Why? Because it's a fad. It's a fad that people want to just embrace something different because they're sold fear constantly by people who are trying to make money off of them. Modern Alternative Mama makes bank. She makes bank by claiming she knows what she's talking about, saying these are horrible people. They're horrible people, and they're not just putting you and your children's lives at risk. They're leaving their own children with broken arms for a week.
People also naturally want to feel a sense of belonging. You know, we're doing it to be cool. They want to feel understood, accepted, and they want to be praised. So you think that like when we get our babies vaccines, we walk out into the parking lot and there's just a whole group of mothers there going, yeah! Woo! Good job getting that baby vaxxed! Yeah! Woo!
Congratulations, Hunty Hunbot. Oh yes, that's what I signed up as. We are so excited to work together. My name is Savannah, and Chelly and I, along with Ben and Kate, are here to help you with all of your Earthologist needs. If you people do not get this vaccine coming out for Corona, and anyone I know ends up sick because there is a group of morons who believe stuff like this that won't get the vaccine, I'm gonna be pissed. You see it there. You know she's making false medical claims right here. Fights viruses, respiratory infections. No. Go to your doctor.
Teach beginners to be able to grow and wildcraft herbs, make basic remedies, and feel confident in helping their families with common health needs. There are many similarities between Modern Alternative Mama Kate and Amy Carlson, Mother God, from the cult Love Has Won. Which is kind of why I've spent all year working up to covering these two things very similar times, by the way. Very calculated like that. So, here it is. Elderberry syrup. She says elderberries have immune boosting properties. They can both prevent the flu and help to speed up recovery if one catches the it. If one catches the it, she says. Jeff Holiday called you out years ago. And then, you know, there's been some of us on your tail ever since. You just gotta stop.
you'd like to see all my research and learn more about vitamin D, please visit modernalternativemama.com.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hello, 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 all of my fabulous, beautiful people, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you are all doing very, very good. Joe says, always take the kid to the doctor, ER, or urgent care. Yes, please. If your child is sick or they have a broken limb, please do take your kid in. And that rhymed. You're welcome. Grow herbs, give Reverend Shanny some C's. Yes. Happy 420. Happy 420, everyone. Be sure to smoke lots during the stream. Hope you did before the stream, and I hope you do after. Vitamin D, go to Walmart cheap, and you can trust what's in it. Yes, exactly. Because you see, today we are talking about Kate. Kate, Kate, modern alternative mama is what she is known for. This is her lovely little link tree here. As you can see, she says, I'm Kate, blogger, author, herbalist, mama of six, owner of Earthly. She does all social medias. And of course, she has been running an MLM company that she is hiding as an affiliate program, which we are seeing more and more out here on the platform. I hope that now, 2 years later, you have all realized that yes, there are companies out here running multi level marketing companies pretending to be affiliate programs. And unless you sign up for the company, you will not actually know what it is. Okay, suit yourself. Okay, did you sign up? Did you go check it out? Do you have 5 years worth of researching all these companies? No, didn't think so. So, Kate here has been running a multi level marketing company, which she has been pretending is an affiliate program in order to trick you. She also is one of those people that pretends that she is all about vaccine education in order to trick you into being anti vax. If you are watching me, chances are that you have also in the past watched my Daddy Reverend Jeff Holiday, okay? My Lord and Savior Jeff. He has obviously covered modern alternative mama in the past, and he has also spoken out a lot as well about how there is a whole bunch of people out here that will pretend that they are all about vaccine education, but they are not about vaccine education. That is just a little trick to get you to kind of open up your ears, open up your mind, and then end up indoctrinated into their crazy anti-vax rhetoric. So, one of the things that Kate here has been doing as of late is she has been writing children's books. Yes, you heard me correctly. She has been writing children's books. Is it Debbie's birthday? Is it Debbie's birthday? Here, okay, I'll do a birthday song for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, singing happy birthday to people on their birthdays on stream is weird. Um But happy birthday, Debbie. I hope that Joe sings you happy birthday and that it ends up sounding a lot better than when I just tried. So, as you see, she does have a children's book series. It is all supposed to be based on her family. The Green family is her family, the G family. And of course, it's a play on words in terms of we live green. We use herbs to solve all of our medicinal problems, that kind of thing. We're a green family, all natural, that thing. And you will notice that, yes, one of the books is called The Green Family Gets the Sniffles. And yes, it does not say, oh, you have a flu, should have gotten the vaccine. No, it doesn't. It talks all about how you do not need to get flu vaccines as usual. Kate here is anti vax, as I keep stating, but she will pretend like she is actually just educating about vaccines. And apparently, they are doing a giveaway. So, and it's very exciting because they said that they're giving away the whole series, the entire series, a whole 2 books. I mean, whoo, what a series it is, isn't it? A whole 2 books, plus the activity guides. The activity guides, which makes you wonder a little bit, because are these not just supposed to be like a kid's book, Kate? A kid's book? Why do we have activity guides for a kid's book? It says here, while most children's books normalize the mainstream path, schools, doctor visits, etc. Yeah, like fuck those parents who send their kids to school and take their kids to the doctor. They're just awful, awful people. Yeah, well, do you know what, Joe? I bet you your singing and the dogs howling is better than my singing. Ha! So as you see, she says right here, like, these books promote no school, homeschool. And I do have to say, I'll say it, all right? And I know I already have a group of people on this fucking website that hate me because they all homeschool. They're all about vaccine education, and they're all a bunch of witches. So they go around casting spells on people and on themselves in order to heal things. But when you see someone homeschooling their child and there isn't a very good reason for it, just, you gotta wonder. You gotta wonder. Some people have very good reasons as to why they won't put their kid in schools, such as kids who, are sick all the time. I have some friends who have kids that are in and out of the hospital and they homeschool because there is no way for them to have their kid in a school. If their kid has like leukemia and they keep going in and out of the hospital, how are they supposed to do that? So they found it easier, okay? But then there's people like Kate, and I do feel like Kate here, along with her history of neglect and abuse, I believe, of her children, not taking them into the hospital, medical neglect is abuse. It is child abuse. Your kid breaks their arm, you don't take your kid to the hospital, that's called medical neglect. Okay, that's abuse. I have a feeling that Kate doesn't want to put her kids in school because she doesn't want to be forced to vaccinate them. Oh, wait, I don't have to have that feeling. She has actually stated that. That is one of the reasons. She also does not believe in the school system. She is really one of those conspiracy theory people. Like, the government's out to get us. The doctors all want us to die. And we must all keep our kids home and not vaccinated. And then here's some tea leaves to put on your broken arm. She is one of those people. And as she says here, the Green family normalizes a totally different lifestyle, one that is becoming ever more popular. Not if I could help it. The story is beautifully illustrated and comes with discussion questions and recipes for elderberry syrup, ginger tea, and chicken soup. So you can try them out with your own family. And of course, the physical book, which apparently comes with 20 pages of word games, coloring sheets, and more, is $7.99 American. And then if you want the whole series, you can get it for $15.98 American. And again, these are supposed to be books for kids who are growing up in families that are doing alternative, natural, holistic medicine, those sorts of things. And I find it very worrisome. I find it worrisome. I don't know. Maybe you think I'm crazy because I find it worrisome, but I find this book series very, very, very worrisome. Kate has also been, like I said, running her lovely earthly wellness. And again, this is the MLM company. We're on a mission. It's a simple mission, but one that will take a lot of time and a lot of work. And we'd love for you to join us. We believe that health is sacred and so very personal. Every individual should be empowered to care for him or herself and take care of his or her body alone. At least most of the time. Fuck the doctors. Many health modalities exist, yet the Western world is dominated by just one of them, allopathic. And losers. There's absolutely a time and place for this system. And it's not when my kid breaks their arm, but it's not always the best option. Further, many people feel scared of exploring alternatives. They've been told they don't work or are dangerous. And most people don't want to risk that, Kate. You know, when your family's sick, that's not really the time to start playing Russian roulette. They've been disempowered from caring for themselves and their families, even when it comes to the simple stuff. The simple stuff, like what, not getting the flu vaccine. And some families have even been bullied or mistreated by this system. Excuse me. What Kate means by that is, for example, she's not allowed to put her kids in schools because she refuses to vaccinate them. She thinks that it is abusive for the schools to force vaccines. That kind of thing. That's what she means by being mistreated or bullied. Being bullied is like when you are refusing to wear a mask and refusing to get, a vaccine for COVID, and then you end up sick and the doctor tries to quarantine you. That's being bullied, I guess. Kate here says it's time for a change. At Earthly, we want to be a part of that change. It's our goal to educate and empower people to take care of their own health. And because access to health promoting products matters as much as education, even though, you don't put your kids in schools, so whatever, we produce herbal remedies and body care that support health naturally. And I know you guys are going, Queen, you're being a little bit mean to Kate for, not doing the education and schools things. No, I'm not, because not only does Kate not put her kids in school and claim to do homeschooling, Kate doesn't do homeschooling. Kate does what is called let your kids do whatever they want and hope and pray that in their playtime and their everyday life that they learn what they're supposed to learn in the educational system. In other words, when Kate's children grow up and they are at college age and they go apply to college, they'll be lucky if they actually even have high school educations. They'll be lucky if they even have up to grade 8. They do what is called non-school. So it's one step further than homeschooling, where you just don't school your kids at all because they are really super duper smart and they should learn on their own. And, in terms of earthly wellness, Kate has been extremely, extremely, extremely busy, you see. She has been busy posting up on this website nonstop, nonstop. And she's getting the YouTubes back a going, if you will. This is called How Earth
I'm the owner and
Started. So this is how Earthly got started. We have read the blog post before, but she has now uploaded via video. Let's hear how it goes.
My name is Kate, and I'm the owner and lead herbalist at Earthly Wellness.
I would not normally put children in my streams. However, Kate here promotes her children and uses her children in all ads. all public, all over the place. I literally cannot help it. And Kate, I really wish you wouldn't do this. And that's coming from someone who used to use her daughter in MLM ads in my living room at one point. And then I too had to go, that's not okay to do. Don't do that. Please stop using your kids.
They got started because of my daughter, who as a baby had a lot of food allergies and chronic diaper rash. We tried
Again, Kate, I worry. I worry when you say things like your daughter had chronic diaper rash because we all know that you medically neglect your kids. Like, did you get a prescription from a doctor even? How do we know? Did you wait until the diaper rash was so fucking bad that even the prescription wouldn't fix it? Like, how, you know what I mean? It just, it does. It makes me worry.
a prescription from a doctor, and it did nothing to help her rash and made her eczema worse. That sent us down a rabbit hole of learning all about herbal and natural health. We wanted to share what we knew and what we were doing with the entire world, which led to the creation of Earthly. We launched our first product in the fall of 2016, and since then it has grown and grown, and we are thrilled to be able to serve around 25,000 families every single month. We are a completely debt-free company and fully independently owned. We'll never sell out because our mission to change the way the world sees healthcare is far
Joe says, great. YouTube high school science classes from Mr. Cece. Now, can we get Mrs. Cece instead?
too important to us. We hope you'll join us on the journey to live a naturally healthy life.
So as you can see, Kate's whole thing here is that she is a mom of 6. These are her kids. This is her family. And she obviously cares very much about you and your family and the holistic medicine care that you're going to give to them because she herself has a family that she has used holistic medicine with. And because her family had issues, she decided to create this company to, make sure that no family ever had to struggle with their holistic medicine choices ever again. And anti-vax moms everywhere would have a community and a mom to look up to. This is another later version video of hers where she says the truth about vitamin D.
Lead
Because
herbalist
you
and
see,
owner here at Earthly.
on the website, there were many videos from a few years ago. And then there's kind of like a little space where there is nothing for a few years. And then she's now back to uploading again.
I'm Kate, and I'm the lead herbalist and owner here at Earthly. Vitamin D is a controversial topic in the natural world. We need vitamin D for our health, especially
Kate, I'm not meaning to be rude, sweetie, but are you carrying another baby? You look way different than the last time I saw you, and I'm a little bit worried about your health. Maybe you should see a doctor. You've put on a lot of weight, hon.
immune health and bone health, but it has a lot of other things that it does inside of our bodies. The
Why don't you tell us, Kate, since I'm sure that right there, that's your vitamin D product, isn't it?
very best way to get vitamin D is
Kate here has 6 kids. She gets too much vitamin D, damn it.
sun exposure. 10 to 15 minutes at midday with as much skin exposed as you can, or until your skin turns pink.
Or until your skin turns... Kate! Until your skin turns pink. Kate's out here telling everybody to go get a sunburn. Go stand outside naked in the middle of day and then get a sunburn, and then you'll know that you have your vitamin D intake. Great advice, Kate, for fuck's sakes.
Dose supplements should be avoided for most people because they can cause more harm than good. If you're going to supplement, use something like cod liver oil or another natural source. If you'd like to see all my research,
Wow, isn't it amazing that Kate tells you guys what not to use and it's the products she doesn't carry, and that everything that she says is good for you to use are products she does carry? I mean, there's nothing weird about that at all.
and learn more about vitamin D, please visit modernalternativemama.com.
Oh, we shall, sweetheart. We shall. Now, the one thing I think is a little bit weird here is you notice that she said, please visit modernalternativemama.com. But then this is for Earthly Wellness. Earthly Wellness also has its own website, as I showed you. But so does modernalternativemama.com. So Kate is running two different websites. So Earthly Wellness is the MLM company where you can buy the products. And then this here is her Modern Alternative Mama website, which she has had now for quite a few years. I think even like at the time that like this came out as a website very shortly after that Jeff Holiday video was made on her, okay? She's been out here pulling this crap for ages. As you see, she is still doing the colloidal silver crap, which pisses me off. I have talked about colloidal silver and the dangers. That's what I'm trying to say. The dangers with it, especially when I was discussing Amy Carlson, Mother God from the Love Has One cult, and she actually took so much of the silver. Her skin was silver. You could see it in her. It was bad. Some people think it had a lot to do with her death before they mummified her in her bedroom and she was found. Ring a bell now? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So she also sold the colloidal silver. Okay, big colloidal silver advocate. Reminds me of Mother God a lot with that. And she's just doing the anti-vax thing again all over the site. Another thing she's doing is she gives people medical advice, like advice about things like melatonin, which I always tell you, listen, if you're going to be giving stuff like this to your kid, do not do that without talking to a doctor. I don't care if it's over the counter. Just safe to do. Don't just go and buy the melatonin and start dosing your kid with it. Please at least call like telehealth or something and have a conversation with them about this before you do that. And definitely don't get it from this bitch here, okay? She just wants to make money off of hurting your children. So of course she does the whole natural parenting, the homeschooling, and like I said, unschooling. Unschooling. And we're going to do a whole video. Go away, Kate. We're going to do a whole video on unschooling and why it's actually very dangerous. And I'm probably going to be using mainly Kate here as my example as to why people should not be doing this. But I just wanted to show you that on the website as well, since I did bring it up. And, you guys like to hear me bring up something and then claim I'm lying about it unless I fucking show you and hit you in the face with it. We have recipes, we have tutorials, we have like do it yourself at home, which I mean, there is nothing wrong with like do it yourself at home. There's nothing wrong with natural parenting. There's nothing wrong with like, baby wearing. Please wear your babies. I wore mine. Cloth diapers. I even did that for a while with my daughter. At like the end of her using diapers, we were doing cloth diapers. Gentle discipline, I am all for. Breastfeeding, I am all for. There is essentially nothing wrong with these things altogether, but when Kate does it, there's always an aspect of anti vax in it. So it makes it a little iffy, okay? Same with the natural health stuff. Like, for example, the detox is, of course, your detox from foods, but also detox after vacation. And let's say, I don't know why it's not showing up here right now, because I know that I found it before, and I know she hasn't deleted it because she's still selling her anti-vax book. But she also has instructions for how to detox after vaccinations. And again, that is an iffy thing. She also gives like prenatal health advice and pregnancy diet and birth. Ma'am, you're not a midwife. You're not a doctor. You're not a nurse. You're some lady who had a child that had food allergies. So you created a company with natural remedies. So the doctor advice that Kate gives should not be a thing. She doesn't even really have the right to give nutritional advice. It's not like she's a nutritionalist or anything, But like I said, you can't get in trouble for sharing some recipes on the internet. You know what I mean? Honestly, if she just shared some recipes on the internet and then promoted some, like, holistic medicine to do with Western medicine and wasn't an anti-vax, non-schooling psycho who like didn't take her kid to the hospital for days with a broken arm, we probably wouldn't care about her so much. But even she says, my goal is to teach you how to live your life free from big pharma, big food, and big government by learning about herbs, cooking, and sustainable practices. So, she's a fucking nut, okay? She's a nut. She's a nut that's back on YouTube, and it's a problem. Even I tell my doctor what I am taking, pain going through the list before getting my injection today. Oh, man. I hope that went well, Joe. I hope everything went well. Debbie would be burnt in 15 minutes. See, a lot of people would be. And it's just not good for your skin to go out, especially without any SPF, might I add, and stand in the sun. So, again, Kate's been busy all over the tubes. I got one last YouTube video I want to show you before we go on to her TikTok, which is hella fun after we have a little bit of a break here for our sponsors. And it is called How to Use Lymphatic Cream. Again, her children are in this. I can't change that. I really wish I did not have to play her children, but when the woman it uses her family as all the ads, again, it becomes impossible to cover this without that. They're all over the place, these poor kids. I bet you they don't want to be. So it says lymphatic cream is a lotion created to help relieve achy parts of the body caused by swollen lymph nodes. Now, just going to remind you all, if you have swollen lymph nodes, that can mean that you have an infection, that you're ill. Usually does mean you're sick, okay? So again, I just want to say, if you have swollen lymph nodes, please, please take your kid to a doctor. Find out what the actual issue is instead of buying this from Kate and then just rubbing it all over your kid's body, which we're not 100% sure what's in this. Kate's ingredients also have some chemicals and stuff that she claims are not chemicals. It's very strange. I've done videos about her ingredient list in the past. So this stuff is not approved. It's not approved by the Food and Drug Administration. So the fact that people are taking these things that aren't approved and rubbing them on children worries me a lot. And it should worry everyone because she's also writing books and all over the place promoting that you do it with your children. This cream tackles lymphatic congestion at the source. To use, rub on sore lymph nodes throughout the body to encourage drainage. Again, there's probably an underlying issue. I encourage you to go to the doctor. Safe. Again, this is going to make me fucking scream. I just know it. This is just going to make me. I can't with this, Kate. Safe for ages 6 months plus. Says fucking who, Kate? You say so? And safe during pregnancy and breastfeeding. Says who, Kate? Who called it safe, Kate? You never sent this in. This did not go to the Food and Drug Administration, Kate. And you're doing an illegal medical claim here with this product. And you are telling mothers that this is safe for kids 6 months plus and safe during pregnancy and breastfeeding. Bitch, what right do you have, Kate? What right do you have to say that this is safe? You're not a doctor. You're not a biologist, scientist, nutritionalist, nurse. You don't have any credentials, Kate. None. You're not even a fucking midwife, Kate. You, Kate, modern alternative mama, earthly CEO, Hunbot bitch, do not have the right to give medical advice about what is safe to use on babies that are 6 months old, pregnant people, or breastfeeding mothers. Reading this, Kate, makes me want to smash your face in. I hate this. Why would you do this? What doctor signed off on this, Kate? I would like to know so that I can get his medical license taken. Like, I need to know. Because when I saw this, I was like, nah, no, Kate. You do not have the right. The Food and Drug Administration has the right. And they ain't even seen this product. And if they did, let's be real, would they say that, Kate? So please, if there are people out there that trust this lady with this information, like, no, do not use this on babies during pregnancy and when breastfeeding. If you are absolutely desperate, at least please take this product into your doctor with the damn ingredients list first. At the very, very least. But do not just listen to this lady and go, oh, wow, this is safe because Kate, modern alternative mama, says so. She has no credentials and she has no right. And I am worried for your son. I really, really am, Kate. It makes me worried. Anyway, I think that we're going to take a little bit of a break for a moment just to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, Kate has been going a little nutso on TikTok. And there are some TikToks that we really, really, really need to look at. And they're just going to make me more mad. So you're not going to want to miss it.
We'll be right back after a message from my channel's sponsor. Wait, do you have a condom? You don't have one somewhere? Yes. Oi, excuse me there, sir. Do you have these directions? Sure, you just go down that way and make a turn. Don't let her know that your dinger is almost a no-go. Get Tiny Dinger condoms to you discreetly. It's very important to choose the right size, so make sure that you get your tiny size. Don't be caught without a condom. No. Get Tiny Dinger condoms, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. Located at your local CVS pharmacy, Rexall, Shoppers Drug Mart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. Now, back to our regular programming.
Yeah, so Kate's been pretty busy lately on our lovely TikTok, as you're about to see. This is Kate here on TikTok. She has 1,467 followers. She says, original modern alternative mama. Are there other people trying to go by modern alternative mama? I don't think so, Kate. I think you've pretty much sullied that name. I'm just saying. Anyway, owner of Earthly, 13 plus years crunchy, which I don't fucking know what that means. Okay, Kate, that sounds good. And she's been pretty you know, active on here. For example, with this.
The V word. It's that word that we're not allowed to say, or it will get us banned from social media again. People will tell you that
Oh
if you
no.
don't get all of those V's on schedule, that your child is eventually going to die. I've heard age 3, I've heard age 8. There's those fun, that's all folks memes that float around the internet. Whatever the age is, the consensus is at some point in time, they are definitely going to die. Oh, it's my 14-year-old daughter, and she's still alive. Are you healthy?
Yes.
What?
And you're not a ghost.
No.
No.
Oh my
okay.
God,
It turns
Kate.
out that even if you make some alternative health decisions,
Oh!
your kids can, in fact, be happy and healthy. The V word.
Kate, why did this give me vibes like when Shani for Christ made her son come out and go, I'm not being abused. My mom loves me. Why did I just get the same vibes? And then the comments here, of course, because she only keeps the comments that are like all for what she has to say. I'm sure people have come here and been like, fuck you, you anti-vax bitch, and she just deletes it, you know? I feel like this whole COVID thing really exposed the CDC for who they are. Hopefully more people will wake up to realize. Clap, clap, clap. And then we have Jen here says, my husband had 2 vaccines when he was a child, and he never went back and got the now 74 that are now required. He's 70 and healthy. Go figure. And there's a reply that says, wow, how rare, from Kate, of course. My child is vaccine free, and I'm planning on keeping it that way. If she grows up and wants to, then she can make that decision then. Is that wonderful that you've done that to your child? That's great. Stacy Lynn here says, my kids quit getting sick when we quit with the V's. And then Kate says, nice. You're really responding back to them really well. You seem to care about all of these people a lot, Kate. Megan says, love this. And Kate says, here's a bunch of heart faces. Our kids are healthier than us, so there's that. I just wondered, who's deciding the health of these kids? I didn't see a doctor there. That's great, Kate says. Heart, heart, heart. Absolutely true. I keep hearing it from my family all the time. Thank you for your content. You're welcome. I appreciate your support here. I don't know, Kate, could you not maybe give them such robotic responses then? 3 healthy ones in my house too. Amazing how that works, huh? Yeah, well, let us know what happens when, COVID comes back. And now we have this lovely one that is all about detoxing. I think this one's quite fun.
You can't detox. You have a liver and kidneys, and your body's meant to do it all by itself.
Ah. How many of us on the platform have said that? I have. I tell people that detoxing is stupid. You do not need to do these dumb detoxes. I literally tell people that all the time. I say, please do not. Those kids never go to school, so it doesn't meet people with viruses. Exactly. Exactly. And that's the thing. Their immune system is probably even more messed up, right? Because they just stay home all the time.
I've heard this 1,000 times, and you may have too.
I've
The
said
truth
it.
is, it's a little bit right, but it misses the point. Yes,
Um, okay. That's, oh, you know what? We'll just let you finish, Kate.
you have a liver and kidneys, and your body is intended to detox itself. However, we live in a modern world where there's a
Kate, what's going on with your teeth? Are you also not seeing the doctor, the dentist, or anyone? Are you just at home rubbing lymph node stuff on you? The COVID vax is bogus. I got the vaccine.
there's a lot of toxins surrounding us. Sometimes our liver and kidneys get overwhelmed, and when that happens, we get sick.
And then you should probably go to the doctor. Because honestly, if your liver and kidneys are no longer working for you as they should, you should go to the doctor. I got it, but regret it. I have heard scary things about it. Well, I assure you that all of the scary things that you've heard about it has been propaganda from people like this lady. Like, but that's what worries me about this though, because it's like, okay, so your body's detoxing like it's supposed to, and then all of a sudden it apparently gets overloaded and like doesn't want to anymore. So that means your body is not functioning as it should. So therefore, go to the doctor. Doing a detox won't do anything.
And then we need to do something to help it along, which means we need to use food and herbs in order to support our liver and kidneys and help them do their job. That's what it's meant by detoxing. It's not trying to circumvent the natural systems, it's supporting them. So, can you detox? Absolutely. And if you live in our modern world, which we all do, you probably should.
And that's what Kate has to say about detoxing. You know? Detoxing. Here's one that talks about homeschool. Again, I'm a little scared her kids are going to show up in a lot of the homeschool ones as they have. But let's hear about if your doctor offers unsolicited advice. I feel like that one's
My
fun.
doctor told me I'm not allowed to fill in homeschool, continue breastfeeding, co sleep, whatever it is. Any kind of unusual but perfectly valid parenting choice. I've heard so many parents say that their doctor oversteps, offered unsolicited advice, and tried to discourage them from making the parenting choices that felt right to them.
Okay, I have a question. I don't understand this doctor unsolicited advice thing just in general. Like, I don't know. My doctor is the person that I go to for the health advice. So to me, there is no unsolicited advice because I'm at his office asking. Just by me being there, I'm kind of already asking for it, am I not? I mean, otherwise, wouldn't I just stay home, Kate, like you, and rub some lymph node cream on myself to get better? Like, that's what I don't understand. So it's like if your doctor tells you to do something, there's probably a good reason for it. Now, I will agree that at times doctors can be assholes. So, for example, if you are breastfeeding your child past the age of 2 and that's something that feels right for you, and your doctor says, no, please stop doing that, and you feel like it would be best for you and your family, sometimes it's okay to say, I'm sorry, doctor. I've decided that I would like to continue. Please support me by telling me, if you are worried about this, how I can continue it and then not affect my child negatively with it. Things like that are okay. But at the same time, I feel like you still should take into consideration what your doctor suggests to you. And there is no such thing as unsolicited advice from a doctor because they're the ones that know health, okay? Listen, they're the ones that went to years and years of school that I did not go to. So even though I am my kid's mom, for example, and I may know her best as her mother, I do not have the knowledge of the anatomy. I do not have the knowledge of medicine. I do not at all have anything close to the knowledge of doctors. So for me, it's like you have to be very, very careful if you're going to be giving advice like this, Kate. And I feel like Kate here is not careful. When she gives this advice, she often gives the wrong advice.
If you run into a doctor who doesn't listen to you and doesn't respect you and tries to tell you what to do, fire them.
Fire
Your
them!
doc
Just fire them. Say, you're fired, doctor. And then hopefully they don't call CAS on you, I guess. You know?
Screen time. It's a highly controversial topic, and no more so than in the natural community. You've got two different groups of people, and they're on the very extreme ends of things. One group of people says you should not have any screen time at all. On the other side of things, you've got this radical unschooling type family that believes that they should have unrestricted access to this technology. How do you decide what to do? The truth
I feel like with this situation, everything has a limit. I don't know if there people out here that are like, don't give any screen time, whatever. Um, I mean, it's good so that your kids not to just be sitting in front of a screen 24/7. And I think we all know that. Even before computers existed and the internet, I can remember my mom saying to me as a little kid, because yes, I am that old, that when I was little, there were no computers and no internet. We didn't have it, okay? So we would just watch television and we got a whole like 10 channels on our little TV with an antenna. And I can even remember my mom back then saying, enough of sitting in front of that screen. Go get outside. I want to have a drink. That kind of thing. So I know for a fact that screen time has always been controversial, way before even gaming. Like ever since TVs have been in existence, we've been worrying. And you know what? I'm sure that even before TVs, when they were just radios, there were parents that said, stop listening to that there damn radio and get outside and go play with some kids or something. It's a beautiful day out there, you know? I don't think that at any time it's good for kids to just be sedentary in the house, and never go outside and not go and learn how to run around in the dirt and just be kids and play. But again, with Kate here, it's always two extremes. Like she said, she'll be like, oh, there's this family that says none whatsoever. And then there's a family that says, let's do it all the time. It's like, what happened to the families, which are most families, which just have a limit on the amount of screen time for their kids? Like, are you telling me that none of them exist? Why does everything have to be in extremes, Kate? But I guess that's because she's an anti vax extremist.
The truth is, you're going to be judged no matter what you choose. And every family is going to be a little bit different. You might love being out in nature and might say you don't want a TV in your home. You might be a technology oriented family who enjoys using screens. And most people are going to be somewhere in the middle. You might allow screens sometimes, you might set rational limits, but that's going to be something that you have to work out with your children and your family.
Really? I never would have thought. I never would have thought. Huh. Kate, that's like advice that anyone would give. And this is the thing on also about Kate is that it seems like when she does give the any type of great advice, like is it really advice? Like is it really advice or is it just kind of something that anyone would say? Like of course it's up to you and your family, Kate. Like that wasn't anything profound there. I detoxed 13 years ago, but that was to give my liver a break. When I was little, it was a black and white TV. Well, then you're not that old, Joe, okay? Because my mom remembers getting her first black and white TV. I'm just saying. Now, I think I would be doing us all a disservice if we didn't find out what the hell crunchy meant. Because when I read this up here, it says 13 plus years crunchy. And I know we all want to know what that means, right?
When people tell you you're crunchy now, but the second you get sick, you're going to run to the doctor and ask them to fix you. I'm not going to. I haven't been to a doctor for a sick visit in more than 15 years. And
Whoa, hold up, Kate. Hold up. You haven't been to the doctor in 15 years? Kate, that's a problem.
my kids, my oldest of whom is 14, have
What?
never been to a sick visit, never had a prescription. What we use when we get sick is this.
Oh, God, Kate. That's not a flex. Kate, and you have been in the hospital. Remember when your kid broke his arm? You tried to use that stuff behind you, it didn't work. So then you ended up having to go to the doctor. Lord. Oh, Kate.
That's my medicine cabinet.
Oh, wow, okay. You're like so cool. So this person says there's a beautiful balance between natural remedies and modern medicine. Not everything needs modern medicine, but some things have much better out. Okay, I don't know what that means. Hi, I want to be like this, but don't know where to start. Can you give me some pointers or something? We have a herbal course coming soon. I love this. Lovely. Your holier than thou attitude is going to do more harm than good. Hey, look at that. Kaylin McSwade, finally, someone I can fucking agree with. Not holier than thou, just happy with my knowledge and ability to keep my family healthy naturally. I don't know if it's keeping your family healthy naturally or if you're just medically neglecting them, Kate. You see? I'm calling bullshit for a sick visit. Yeah, like okay, like I don't think so either, Joe, but this is what she's claiming. Cool story, but this could use a little less arrogance. Thank you. I'm 52, and other than major surgeries, I've never been to a doctor for a sick visit. I never took my kids either. They're all grown and healthy. Thank God for that, because you could have killed them. Can we have like a walkthrough of this medicine cabinet? Because I'm very interested. Would love to learn. I hope that you're trolling, Taylor. I've never been tagged in anything, so you would be my first. Please stay tuned. I have multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, temporal arteries, and AFib. What do you have in that cabinet that could treat me compared to medicine? I like you, Sherry. I like you. She has no answers for you. Keep going to the doctor. Crunchy medicine can only do so much. Thank you for your input. Love your garden content. Whoa. Wait, what? Did you go and check out this? That's weird, Kate. That's weird, Kate. Love your garden content, she says. Plants are medicine and can do a lot of things, and having guidance with it from an ND is a good idea. There are definitely some holistic approaches to those. But working with a naturopathic doctor to see what is best for you is the best option. Okay, now there's a difference, Kate, again, between saying, like, using some of that stuff back there to maybe help take away some pain or help, like, for example, with the inflammation of arthritis and that kind of thing. Like, for example, I know that garlic helps with inflammation. So if you have like a garlic rub or some bullshit that you can put on yourself that would help with that when you have arthritis or something like that, that can be okay. But you also need to go to the doctor. Not going to the doctor for 15 years, Kate, is not good. So apparently, a crunchy mom is a mom that instead of using medicine, uses this stuff behind us, which is all like nuts, oats, herbs, and the likes.
You think you're crunchy now, but home birth edition. The second you say you want a natural birth, people will tell you, you think you do, but as soon as you go into labor and realize just how much it hurts, you're going to be begging for the drugs. I've had 5 home births and 1 hospital birth, and I vastly preferred my natural birthing experiences.
Okay, that's great, but again, Kate, can't always happen. Wonder how she would treat appendicitis. I had that when I was 8. She'd tell you to put some leaves on it and then swallow some oatmeal or something and then put the rub for your appendix on it. She probably has a rub for that. But again, this natural birth thing would be wonderful. Let me tell you the story about my daughter's birth. They tried to induce me twice, and I wasn't going into labor. Okay? So they broke my water, and I still wasn't really going into labor. But one thing I did start having is some major back contractions. All right? And they were real fucking painful. And I was like I was gonna try and do it with no drugs if I could, right? I mean, I think all of us want to if we can. That's the thing. You act like people are out here like, I ain't doing no natural birth when that's not the case. But what happened is my back spasms got so bad and I wasn't really going into labor. They came in and they said to me, if you want an epidural, we have to do it right now. You are at 5 centimeters dilated now. Because, I dilated to like 5 centimeters and then just stayed there. And they said, if you dilate any more, we will not be able to give this to you. Okay? I said, all right, give it to me now then. Several hours later, I ended up being rushed in for an emergency C-section. Thank God I had an epidural. It would have taken extra steps to give me the epidural with the emergency C-section. I also needed an emergency C-section because my daughter was 11 pounds, 13 ounces. And even though I had gained a bunch of weight and got wide as fuck, I was a small girl before I got pregnant. You can only get so wide. She got stuck in my pelvis. Not everyone can go through a natural birth. If I had tried, I almost died at the beginning of my C-section. If I had done it at home, trying to give birth, me and my daughter would have died. Because she got stuck. You can only get stuck there for so long. And then it's dangerous for the baby as well. So that's the thing. So whenever I see these people that promote like home births and natural births and all this stuff, it really does worry me. Because if there is a complication, there's a whole extra step that has to take place, and that's getting you to the hospital. In that time, so much can go wrong, and the ambulance can only do so much.
If home birth or natural birth is something that you want to do, plan for it, prepare for it, and honestly, you can do this, and it's worth it.
And that is Kate. Now, what is her latest one? Because the one thing she's been doing now is teaching us how to make stuff, how to make her. Well, this is how to make an immunity tincture. I guess again, this is how you're crunchy. All this stuff is very crunchy. So I guess you would just make your kid take this instead of getting vaccines, Ew. 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 You had spilled some, Kate. Did you have to put down the camera and clean that up? Because So basically, we put a bunch of herbs and oats and nuts and whatnot into a jar, and then we just pour a bunch of water in there. Lovely, Kate. Lovely. Kate, this is how to make vanilla, except we have a problem, Kate. Those are vanilla beans. Vanilla beans. The vanilla be already made. Yeah, see, slice the vanilla beans open. Very good. I thought we would not slice it open. Whoa! Hold up! I didn't know we were making drinks like we was at the bar, Kate. I didn't know we was about to get crunked up in this bitch. What do you mean? Add vodka or rum? Woo! Yeah, cut open the vanilla beans, chop them up, put them in a mason jar, and add you some rum, and you in for a good night. This is actually how you make a moonshine. Put a lid on it and shake well. This sounds so funny. And then you could just find the full recipe on the website. Lovely, Kate. Lovely. So that's what she's been doing.
My name is Holly Reed Tootle.
Hey, I'm Pat Flynn.
My name is Suzanne Tucker.
I'm Mike McAllowitz.
My name is Dr. Anna Maria Temple.
And I'm teaching how to create a thriving money mindset.
How to open your first brokerage account.
Wildcrafting.
Growing microgreens for business.
Finding your voice, how to speak up in public places.
How to choose the best college for you.
If it's just real food, 2022, life is now.
My name is
no!
Holly Reed Tootle.
Hey, I'm Pat Flynn.
My name is Suzanne Tucker.
I'm Mike McAllowitz.
My name is Dr. Anna Maria Temple.
And I'm teaching how to create a thriving money mindset.
How to open your first brokerage account.
Wildcrafting.
Growing microgreens.
Wildcrafting, she says. So Kate's been teaching wildcrafting to kids. She did the free summer camp last year. We are now getting up to this year's free summer camp. And now we know we have to keep an eye out to make sure that Kate doesn't do this upcoming one. But it seems like that is what Kate here has been up to. Of course, apart from telling people not to vaccinate their children or put their children in school. Haven't watched a modern alternative mama video before? Here to learn. We'll have an entire playlist. Great, she can push coin. I thought we don't need that. I don't know what that means, but hello. Hope you're having a good day. So I guess not much has changed with modern alternative mama since we last checked in. She's still out here promoting earthly wellness. She's still out here promoting anti-vax practices. She has now written 2 children's books. Oh, no, wait. She wrote the 2 children's books before. So I guess we're still on 2 children's books. Now we got a giveaway. Yay. And she is essentially whipping up lots of concoctions of what Joe here has described as jelly juice, which honestly, those crunchy contraptions that she's building, not that far off from Jilly juice. And really, Kate here might be the next Jilly. Really, she might be the next Jilly. So we do have to keep an eye on her. Now, I am going to be releasing the next half of the lovely anti-vax book. I know I started it a very, very long time ago, and then I just have not had time. But I have recorded it. I promise. I just need to find time to edit it. And I have a field trip with the kiddo again tomorrow morning. And I'm hoping to get it edited over the next week or so and up on my channel by the end of next week. and we are going through her lovely holistic medicine anti-vax book. So the second half of that should be out next week sometime. I don't want to give you an exact date because I might not be able to hold myself to it. It kind of depends on, what goes on. The weather's more beautiful, so we're getting outside a lot more as a family. And of course, I am going to be enjoying my spring and my summer before I'll be up here on YouTube. I'm just being real. So stay tuned for that. And very, very soon, we are going to be going through some Aleister Crowley. And there might be some people that flip out, but honestly, those people are just going to have to get over it and learn to love again. So that's all I have for you today. Again, ma'am's still at it, still doing the same things, doesn't seem to be learning from mistakes, as we still do have illegal income claims, or income claims, medical claims. That's what I'm trying to say. Illegal medical claims all over the place. And Kate, I've been reporting them. Kate. And I'm telling you, the one where you tell people that they can put your products on children 6 months plus and use products while breastfeeding and pregnant. I don't like that. You cannot give that type of advice, Kate, especially when your products have not been approved by the FDA. So kindly stop the damn shit. That's all we want you to do. Can't you be modern alternative mama that talks about this stuff without trying to make money off of selling these products and selling these awful ideas that parents should be vaccinating their children? I don't know. I guess all of you will have to stay tuned and find out. And no matter where you are, what you're doing, I hope that you all have a fabulous, fabulous rest of your day. Take care. Again, I won't be on tomorrow because I have a field trip. But I don't know. Maybe I'll make an appearance over the weekend. Again, stay tuned to the community tab, and I'll see you all soon. Mwah. Bye! And remember, vaccinate your damn kids!